Here we will see multidimensional array in PHP. Multidimensional arrays are such type of arrays which stores another array at each index instead of single element. Every element in this array can be an array and they can also hold other subarrays within it. Arrays or subarrays in multidimensional arrays can be accessed using multiple dimensions. Dimensions of multidimensional array indicates the number of indices needed to select an element. For a two-dimensional array, 2 indices are used to select an element. There are 2 ways to create a multidimensional array. In first way, the index can be assigned automatically, which always starts with 0. Here employee details array is defined, where employee details equal to array, then array of elements. Or the index can be assigned manually in second method. Here first employee detail is defined as an array and then employee details array elements are assigned with another array element. Here we will write a PHP script to define multidimensional array. For this we have added this file multiplearray.php. First we will add PHP tag and in comment line we will write description of our script. First we will define multidimensional array of student and inside this we will define another array with our elements. The elements will be student number, the name of the student and the marks that he got. Here we have defined this first array element, then we will add another array element. Here we have defined this array with 3 rows and 3 columns. Then we will display this data from the array. So in echo statement we will write student list with marks. To display the data we will use for loop. First for loop we will use for row. So row equal to 0, row less than 3 and row plus plus. Then inside this for loop we will use another for loop for columns. For column, here we know the dimensions of 3 by 3, so we are directly assigning this value as a less than 3. And inside this second for loop we will display the data with echo statement. So echo array name student and row and columns. After completing this column loop we will use br tag to move to the next line. To execute this, first we will check Apache server is started and then we will open the browser. Then under localhost we will call our script. It will print the student list. Here also we will use br tag and we will execute it. It will print student list with student number, name and marks. We can add space here by concatenating with dot and again we will refresh it. It will give the spaces. So student list with marks will be student number, name and marks. We can define another method to declare the multidimensional array. So I will make comment here. and I will use another method to defining the array. So first I will define the student array and then we will assign the values. This is the second way for defining the array. Then again we will execute this in the browser. So under localhost we will call our script. It will display the data student list with marks. So here we have used two methods to define the multidimensional array.